So, good morning from me, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Klein, and I'm going to be taking us through the next 45 minutes or so of this panel discussion, which we have called Ensuring Industrial Leadership and Rewarding Innovation in Fast-Evolving Value Chains. As you can see in that amazing sentence, there is an awful lot of information packed in there. So we want to look at industrial strategy, the single market, and innovation. That's putting it in a nutshell. But before we do that, I'm very pleased to tell you that we have a message from the Commissioner for Internal Market, Commissioner Thierry Breton.
Good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be almost here together with you and to virtually attend your conference. As you know, the European Commission has already put forward two major initiatives in the first 100 days of our mandate. The first one is the European Green Deal. It is a very ambitious roadmap on how to become the first climate-neutral continent by 2050. As you probably know, I have an industrial background, so I am perfectly aware that it is a great challenge and that it will take a whole generation to fully benefit from this Green Deal. We are completely committed to work on this in the coming 5 years to make sure that all citizens and all companies, big organizations and SMEs will benefit from it. The second major initiative launched so far by the European Commission is our digital strategy, and especially, something very important to me, our industrial data strategy. We are the first continent to have drafted such a plan to take advantage of the next wave of data, the industrial data or B2B data. A wave that is so big that some call it already data tsunami. And because Europe today is the first industrial continent, it will be the most important battleground for the upcoming battle for industrial data. Here again, I am fully committed to make sure that all our European companies, big and small, will take advantage of this new wave of industrial data and become leaders of tomorrow. We have then two pillars, the Green Deal and the digitization of our continent. Our two core priorities, which will be translated into a concrete industrial strategy that we will unveil next week. Our industrial strategy will focus on supporting key business areas. They should help us to compete and lead globally. We'll use our single market to fullest and support cross-border cooperation and investment in high value-added sectors like battery platforms or hydrogen to become an industrial powerhouse. We have the means to do so. For example, we have an open procurement market that is the largest in the world, with a value estimated at 2 trillion euros yearly. And a strategic use of public procurement can also help achieve our green goals. And we have the political will to do it. We are fully committed to develop key ecosystems, associating not only big companies and SMEs, but also research institutes, universities, and so on, in order to have a true leading value chain in Europe. And today, at a time where we are witnessing the challenges that globalization brings to supply chain, we are willing to increase Europe's strategic autonomy. Of course, with all the political will in the world, the changes needed in our economy will not solely come from Brussels. It must come from all business partners. I'm talking about the digital industry, but also car manufacturers, chemical companies, energy incentive industry, and so on. I'm talking about listed companies, large, small, SMEs, startups. We count on your active participation and solutions so we can achieve our goals on a digital, climate-neutral Europe in the single generation to come. These deep transformations are already happening. and we have everything needed to make Europe a leader. Now, it's up to us to take the lead and to make sure that we do not leave anyone behind. Thank you very much. You can count on me.
I don't know if anybody spotted that we were going to do that, and maybe you haven't seen that bit of technology before, and I'm not sure I've seen it at a conference in Brussels before, and given the times that we live in, maybe that's the direction in which we might be going, and certainly we might need to deploy for the next few months. But I hope that was of interest, and I'm sure the technical team will be very pleased to tell you about how that all worked, because I have no idea, but I'm very pleased that it did, so well done to them.